You need to let go. You need to stop feeding the fire that burns you. You need to stop holding on to something that's not there anymore. Maybe even holding on to something that was never there. You're waiting for the impossible to happen. Your mind tells you it's time to let go, but your heart just can't believe it. You are fighting for something that is destroying you. And I'm doing the same thing. But we gotta realize, man, some people just aren't meant for us. We are not meant to be with everybody. Everybody we come across is not meant to be with us forever, and some people are just broken far beyond our repair. And it's not our job to fix people. It's not our job to make people love us. It's not our job to make people get their stuff together. And you can't force anybody to do that either. Because if they cared to change, they would have changed for themselves. So if they didn't care enough to change for themselves, why would they care to change for you? And I know there's many cases where people change for other people and this and this and that. But the foundation is just more solid from within. But if you're already being mistreated, it just lets you know that whatever is within is in shambles. Because the way people view you, the way people treat you, the way people see you and speak to you, that's the way they see, feel, and speak to themselves. When people don't have it all together in here and in here, they take it out on you. And that's not fair for somebody to be broken on the inside, and their shattered glass cuts you while you're trying to pick it up. So you have to be more careful, because it's only hindering you. And it is very disheartening when you finally realize that these people that we've been trying to save, these broken people that we've been trying to hold on to, these people that mistreat us but we just can't let go. It's very disheartening when you realize that in order to become the best version of yourself, in order to become the best you have to let them go. And it's painful. But it's a beautiful thing that it happened this way, or that it happened this way. It happens this way. It's a beautiful thing. Because when things go wrong, you no longer have to invest time and energy into it. You can move on and invest into something that's worth you, your time, and your energy. And I think that's beautiful. Because in order to grow and in order to move forward, you can't have that energy around you on your journey to peace and prosperity. You can't allow someone to continue to disrespect you over and over and over. And the more you allow it, and this is for future references too, the more you allow it, the more you give out these disrespect passes like Halloween candy, the more these things are going to keep happening to you. The less people will respect you. That's why they keep treating you this way. That's why they're not answering your text messages. They're not responding to your messages. They're not picking up your phone calls. They don't care. They keep treating you the same way. So if they are so selfish and they have all this twisted, just bull junk in their mind, and they can focus on themselves in a way, shouldn't that teach you? Shouldn't that teach you that it's time? Hold on. What time is it? It's time for you to prioritize yourself. Put you first. Focus on your dreams. Focus on your goals. Focus on your growth. And make them regret taking you for granted. But don't let that be the only reason why you succeed, to make somebody feel bad. No. It comes from within. But them regretting taking you for granted is a byproduct of the success that is driven from within you. Okay? Just making sure we got a healthy relationship with success. But anyways, we're not just gonna all put it all on them, because a lot of the times letting go has a lot to do with us. as I've mentioned before, sometimes the hardest person to walk away from is the person that we always assume that we were. It is scary, extremely scary to change from the old you to the new year. It is extremely terrifying to shed those memories, those attachments, and those barriers of comfort that we hold on to, that we have worked very hard to gain. But you have to realize, you have to let go of that stuff. It is hard to accept change, but you have to embrace it because it's necessary. Because the more you hold on to something that is resisting your elevation or your growth or your health, the more detrimental it's going to be. If you're hanging from a pull-up bar, your hands start hurting. What relieves your hands? You letting go. If you're holding on to a rope and somebody was pulling it or it was tied to something, the only thing that relieves the pressure is you letting go, because there's resistance. When you're on a pull-up bar, gravity is pulling you down. If you're holding a rope or pulling a rope, either it's tied to a pole or somebody else is pulling it, and that's why there's pressure built up in your hand, right? You have to let go. Let go of what once was and embrace what is soon to be, or what is to come. You got to embrace change and what's next, man. Because life is all about forward progress. Things only get bad when we get too ahead of ourselves or we get stuck and behind, stuck too far behind. So you have to let go and just be present and accept this change. Now, I'm being truthfully honest here. I'm telling y'all this stuff because I need to hear it too, like I always say. But I've been at this battle for a long, long time. But I'm done. The old me that held on to the would've, could've, should've, and what could have been and all this, he's dead. I've tried to force people into my life, and in the most unselfishly selfish manner. Granted, there is times when I'm, avoiding loneliness and I want to keep people in my life. But 9 times out of 10, the reason why I try to keep people in my life is because I know if they gave me the opportunity, I could change them. And I know they will never meet another person like me. And I know if I leave them to look after themselves, it's not going to be pretty. I save people, even though it's not my job. And I say that with the humblest of hearts. I just love to help people. And I know what I can do for people. And I know what I can do if people allow me to do what I do. But I can't save everybody. So me trying to force people to be in my life, I'm done. If you forfeit your spot in my life, that is your loss. And my value does not decrease just because of your inability to see my worth. So, to whoever you are, whoever the shoe may fit, good luck and watch me elevate. I'm out.